Hello, everyone. My name is Ritesh Osta, and I run a company called Insight Tab, which is a B2B growth company. And uh, I help companies run like an e-commerce store. That's my tagline. Uh, to be precise about this particular video, I am going to show you exactly the process that I follow to create advanced go-to-market strategies and GTM engineering. That means how you can reach out to your potential customers as a B2B company as fast as possible using digital channels. So that's what I do, and I'm going to walk you through the process. One of the process that we have built. There are multiple different product processes that I have built over the years, and these are just three of them. I'm going to take you through the GTM process, which is go to market playbook. There is FX loop, there is product marketing framework, and like so on. So I have been doing this for over 18 years now, and let's just jump into the GTM strategy for B2B enterprise companies. So this is what we call as the modern GTM stack. Okay, it is a little more than traditional digital marketing. Here we take use of advanced AI, advanced automations, AI agents, and GTM engineering to put together a process by which you can reach out to your customer fast. Okay, so there are three major steps here. Very simple. The first step is lead generation, where you generate the lead. The second step is what we call as the dark funnel strategies. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. What is dark funnel, and the third one is the outreach. When you reach out to them using different channels like LinkedIn, email, paid ads, and like so on. Okay, so it's just three steps, but I'm going to break you down in these three steps as to how we go through this process and how this can help your businesses. Okay, the first step is lead generation. So when it comes to lead generation, I mean, these are traditional channels. For example, you can run ads, and we do that for you. We can run social ads and PPC ads and uh, you know and display ads and video ads and like so on. So these are all different kind of ad campaigns that we can run in different channels like LinkedIn, Twitter, Meta, Google Ads, depending on your need. Okay, so we do that when we generate ads. And before we do all of this, we also have another process called the FX discovery program, where we do market research and product research and product led strategy and like so on. So we do that as well. It's a very long, comprehensive program. I call it the funnel discovery program, where we do a lot of stuff. But just to give you a snapshot of one of the research, this is one of the documents where we did a competitive research for one of the companies, and basically we find out what is going on in the market. In this particular case, it is the competitive research. That means we took a competitor and then we figured out uh, what the competitors are doing. So we also scrape out the ads that are running. We basically find out how exactly your competitors are running ad, what ad that they are running. We scrape that information from the internet using different tools and other stuff. Also, we find out a lot more information about your competitors and the market. Okay, this is just one document as to what they are doing. Okay, what kind of ads that they are running and what kind of keywords that they are targeting. And this is just one of the channel, which is Google Ads. We do it for LinkedIn, social media, and others as well. And what keywords they are targeting. So these are all the keywords that that particular company is targeting, and what are the data and analytics around that. So it's a long, comprehensive research that we do before we come down to a place where we start these campaigns. So we run these campaigns to generate leads for you. Okay, with which is paid ads, cold leads, inbound leads, outbound leads, for example, cold outreach, email outreach, and like so on. Okay, but this, it does not end here. So the magic happens after this particular step. Okay, so what we now can do is what we call as the GTM engineering, where we are able to trace the dark funnel. Now let me explain what I mean by dark funnel. There is only 1 to 2% of the audience out there in the market who are actively looking for the product or service that you are serving, right? For example, if you are you know, a, a construction agent, or a heavy engineering machine provider. Possibly there are less than 1% of the companies in the market currently who are actively looking for your product and services. 99% of them are, some of them they are looking for it, but they don't know you and you don't know them. Correct. So what really happens is these companies, they send out signals. All right. And if you're able to catch those signals in real time, and that's the keyword here, in real time, you will have an advantage over your competitors to reach out to those companies and and close the deal, right? And I'll give an example. Okay. So that's what we call as the dark funnel. A dark funnel is the funnel in which there are customers and prospects who are looking for your stuff, but they are sending some sort of a signal. They are not aware of you, and possibly you are also not aware of them. But if you can catch those signals in real time, there's a good chance that you'll be able to figure that out and reach out to them and close the deal, right? So that is what we call as the dark funnel. The basis of it is intent and signals. What is the intent and what is the signal, right? Okay. For example, if somebody is looking for your service, they will go to Google, and then they will put up certain keywords and they will start looking for it. You can run Google ads and put your business on the top. That's intent, right? And that is something that most of the digital marketing companies are doing. But that only targets less than 1% of the companies who are actively doing that. There are so many other signals which are already out there. Most of the digital marketing companies will not have the tool set and the strategies in place for your companies to identify those signals and then reach out to those customers in real time. Apart from running things like Google Ads, they don't know much. Okay. Now, this is how we help find out in terms of intent and signal. For example, if somebody visits your website, we are able to figure out that they are visiting your website. Okay, half the time, we'll be able to figure that out. Yeah, for example, for my own company, which is Inside Tap, you can see, I'm able to see what are the companies who have visited my site in the last 30 days and what exactly steps that they have taken, which pages they have visited. And based on this information, I can find out a lot more information about these companies and, and reach out to them and close my deal, right? So, and I can even run campaigns and ad campaigns and outreach campaigns to these particular companies, and I exactly know which pages that they have visited and what action that they have taken. This is called insights and behavioral data. I don't want to get into technicalities here, but I hope that you're getting the point here, right? So now with this kind of technology in place, we'll be able to figure out who visited your site. Around 50% of the time we are able to figure out their company or the people working in the company visiting your site. Uh, then the other signals are, for example, if a company is posting job postings, posting a job, then that's also a signal. For example, if I'm providing a warehouse manufacturing equipment, and if a company is posting a job for a warehouse manager, that means that company who's posting the job has a warehouse a warehouse, and they're looking for manager, or B, they are expanding their warehouse, and that's why they're looking for manager. So whatever be the case, there's a good chance that they may also look for my services for warehouse equipment or my products in today or in near future, right? So we have built a AI agent around that, okay, where we find company posting jobs in real time and we gather all the information. For example, this company posting a job for network engineer in Boston area, and then we find out all the companies who are in Boston area posting for that particular job, and we find out all the relative information in real time. What I showed you was manual. For example, I have to go to the company, go to the LinkedIn profile, find all the information, and it takes a bit of time to do that. What we have done is we have automated the entire process, and now you can get all of that. The AI agent will do all of that stuff for you in real time. Okay, so you'll get all these prospects, leads, and then you can nurture them, right? So this is just two example. We also pull data. We find similar companies. If you have a bunch of companies that you regularly work with. We will be able to figure out, if there are similar companies out there in that particular geography. We will do that. Industry specific data we can also pull out from data sources like OSHA, and I mean this is for heavy engineering. But based on your industry, if you are in healthcare or others, we have other data providers. We can connect directly to them. We do the deep integration, and we pull out data from that as well. Tech adoption, for example, if you want all the companies who are using Shopify, Stripe, or HubSpot, or Salesforce, or any other software, we can find that data for you as well. And then there are so many other signals like fundraising, social mentions. Nowadays, it's kicking up. We can find that data in social media. People talking about your services, your industry, or your competitors. We'll be able to figure out those people in real time. And then there are so many other signals as well, right? For example, if somebody is searching for your competitors, we can find out that in real time, and we can run ads on that as well. And then it goes on, right? I don't want to get into the full technicalities here, but I hope that you got the point here, right? Okay, now once we start pulling all these intent and signals, we start pushing it to different systems like CDP or CRM. We start pushing it, and also we, if you are a product based company, if you are a tech based companies, we also gather data from your product apps or SaaS. We gather the usage data, and we push that data also as part of the signal, so that we can create more personalized and relevant content. Once all these signals starts coming in, which also includes ITSM and chat and others, once all these signals starts coming in, then we process that data. Okay, we we process that data, we enrich that data. That means, we add more information from different sources using data and lead enrichment tools like Clay and Six Sense and Phantom Busters and all. And then we create process automation with, Clay, make.com, Bardeen, and Anytime, and there are so many automation tools out there. And then we create a very personalized and relevant outreach. Okay, so we run the email campaign, LinkedIn outreach, AI calling. Also, we are working nowadays with a bunch of companies, and we also run hyper personalized retargeting ads, right? Which is exactly personalized to those people, in the market. For example, I'll just give you one example here. For example, all the companies who have visited your site, we process them, we enrich them, we find the people working in that company, and then we run email campaign to those companies who have visited the site. We also have the relevant data, for example, which pages they have accessed in your site, so we have more information. So when we reach out to them over email or LinkedIn, we can make it more personalized, and at the same time we can only run ads, what we call as the customer match ads, to those people. We don't have to run ads to the entire world. We only run ads to the people who have visited the website. This is one example. The other example, if there's a bunch of companies who are posting certain type of jobs, warehouse manager, we make a list of them, we process it, okay, we enrich it, and then we create an outbound LinkedIn message and ads saying that, hey, you are hiring this kind of people, possibly you are expanding your warehouse, why don't you go ahead and check out our product and service, we will help you out in that as well. Stuff like those. So use cases are many. Okay, I can keep talking about it. We are working on multiple different use cases. The point was, to explain the process here. If this is something you feel that can help you, please reach out to me, and I'll be happy to give you a complete one-on-one session on this entire process, and I'll show you some case studies and some results as well. All right, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.